No, because I want to go Rolling Stones and Beatles in London, but another story, the Austria crashed the prohibition the first time. Then we can crash them again on, it's clear.
And reminding the 2003 demonstration, it was an Encod organized demonstration here in Vienna. We had 3,500 people. Of that group who was participating in the Vienna event, the Austrian group that was responsible for the meeting, nobody is here. Nobody's here. So all that happened. It happened only in the past few years. And social movement take a long time to grow. That we know also of history. We cannot expect that in 5 years you have a steady, also everybody working to get a movement. We all have people who have been fighting all their lives, have been stubborn because they had to fight against the social stigma, and the family maybe also didn't like it. So we are all strong personalities. And that is the same, that is the force and the weakness, because we are also four strong personalities against each other. That is a part of this movement. If we grow out of that, and we literally grow out of it by moving forward for the right to grow for your own, do it by petition, do it by cannabis social groups, do it by a grow shop, but actively promoting people to grow for their own, and not using that to do their business behind the door, because then we also should put a disclaimer: if people are caught by selling cannabis while they say they grow for their own, they cannot have our support. We have really to make it clear what is home growing. However you do that, that's the best strategy, I think, to avoid what you are saying. Or even when you cannot avoid it, when you come into that situation that pharmaceuticals dominate everything, you still have the guerrilla behind, making it more, making it that is your goal. That is your goal, the right to grow for your. And then when you have obtained that goal, then every pharmaceutical company or every private company can search to do their thing. If people have an alternative by making it for their own, then nobody can fuck them. If now tomato sellers would fuck with their tomatoes, people would start growing their own tomatoes. So that is the right that people have to have in order to avoid that scenario.
I want to relate to what you said. We cannot resist the pharmacization of cannabis. You know, that's a
well, that's exactly, sorry, that's exactly what we cannot resist this.
We cannot resist this factor because the bottleneck of access to people to medical cannabis are the doctors. Doctors are used to giving pills and ointment or spray and so on. So once you give them tools, delivery, technologies to give it to people, it could be expensive, it could be in a pharmacy, but the doctors will be more willing to recommend it because the doctors don't like to recommend the smoking. But in Israel, where we have 24,000 patients and 8 growers, when you give the patients the option between smoking and edibles and oil and temperature and everything else, 70% of the patients still prefer smoking. So as an agenda, the access to the flower, which should be cheap, otherwise you'll have cannabis, medical cannabis only for the rich, understand? The access to the flower, to cheap flower, has to be in the center of this agenda. That's why
Freedom to farm.
freedom to farm.
Sorry, but it was an initial outburst because it says freedom to farm, and this is for me a very, very basic rule in this whole thing. Yeah? We have a special situation in Austria because with the grow shops and the legal sale of clones, seedlings, seeds, and so on. Yeah, so everybody in Austria who does it discreetly, meaning is going to a shop, buying a growing tent and so on, in order to provide cannabis for his own needs, is very well established in this country. So we are going from a different thing. We actually have a project running here where there is probably hundreds of thousands of people taking cannabis and for their ailments. Yeah? The doctors, as much as we know so far, know far too little. Yeah? And we also interestingly find out there's only two professional groups kind of actively resisting new information on cannabis: politicians and, interestingly, doctors. Yeah? We see interest with the young doctors, but as you say, it is this artificial medicinalization of cannabis by plucking apart a whole plant that everybody just feels fine. And the issue for me is not whether somebody smokes it, vapes it, eats it, or I mean, I've got to know so many different consumption methods in the last 2 years. Everybody who finds his method, finds his way to have at least only temporarily relief from his pain. For me, as a person who has to write the take the medicine and get it this way. So we in this country are very far, and it's basically medicine that can grow literally just right on your window pane. And this is the situation from where we are starting in Austria. I'm actively resisting that we are putting this into the medical side. To me, this is a very nutritious plant. It should just be treated as any other herb. It's a herb, and we just have to make a scientific wonder out of it. And everybody who tests it, there's 50,000 kinds around or whatever. We'll just find out what he likes, what he doesn't. And also some people, they just don't like cannabis. It's up to their choice. We have to give them free choice. And this is just was a short introduction from the base where we started in Australia. We have gained very big ground already, because if you grow it for your pain, in Vienna the situation is this way. There won't be any problem, but still we got these blue light visits. And it's this point from where we start in Vienna. It's a very good level, and I said we get 100% support. And this is a sample of 20,000 people.
Fine. Has anybody to add anything?